Hi, my name's Anton, and I'm the owner of Jim's Dog Wash Mentone. And come join me on a day on the road as a Jim's Dog Wash franchisee.
I like your laugh. Okay, so we're doing a bath. We're going to clean our ears. We're doing a nail clipping as well. Yeah. Okay, fantastic. Okay, and that lift. Well done. This is actually a brand new client, so I've never worked with this dog before.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. She seems very friendly. The owner said she's not reactive. She's not anything I need to look out for. She just said she's very high energy. I guess like the main ones I want to find out with big dogs like this is whether they're reactive or aggressive or anything I need to look out for really. But yeah, she's shedding a lot. But like those are the main ones that I want to find out just to make sure, or to ensure my safety. But yeah, so this pup is just full of energy, and that's about it. But yeah, but she's a good girl. She's letting me feel her, so I'm just patting her, getting to know her, building trust between us. Yeah, so this is a Coco. She's an American Bulldog. Nice 40-kilogram little puppy. It's the first time the dog's meeting me as well.
Yeah.
So the pup needs to feel comfortable with what I'm doing. Because for them, it's a new experience. And who is this person coming in, and who's this person who's going to be touching and washing me? So for them, it's a bit of a new experience, and we just want to make sure the dog is feeling very comfortable. Yeah, she's actually shedding quite a bit. So this isn't a de-shed, it's a bath, but I'm going to give her a light brush down either way. I might actually go live on TikTok as well.
Yep.
Throughout the process, just because people love to watch this sort of stuff.
So you're live on TikTok now?
Yeah, so this is just a little magnetic, not magnetic, it's a pressurized magnetic attachment that I put on certain points in the trailer. And the reason I did this is just to save time. So I've got my bath angle here, I've got my 2 grooming table angles here. So when I'm actually doing this, I just attach the phone and I'm good to go.
And
I'm not time wasting.
And you got multiple?
I got multiple, yeah, all different angles. So when I'm grooming from this side, go on this side. And when I'm grooming from the other side, I go on this side.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, it just makes life much easier. And I've noticed with TikTok Live, people love watching baths and de-sheds. I haven't really done many grooms, just because I'm dealing with scissors and clippers and I just want to kind of focus more. But with de-sheds, it is perfect.
How many views have you been getting on the live? So I heard you've been getting quite a few views.
Yeah, there's around 11 to 13,000.
Watching you do this?
Watching me do this,
wow.
Interacting. I actually want to reach out to a few franchisees as well, just to kind of start battling and co-hosting, so we can kind of both go live and co-host, and viewers can watch us all do grooming simultaneously. Just have fun with it, just enjoy it.
Yeah.
And you get to interact with people as well. It's just a great time to do this.
Awesome.
All right, I'm just going to fill up the bath and go live as well.
So literally going live right now on TikTok.
Literally going live on TikTok.
What's your handle, Anton? What's your handle?
Pardon?
What's your handle?
Tony the Mobile Groomer.
Tony the Mobile Groomer. Yeah.
So whenever I go live, I've got to put in my AirPods, just because I want the people to actually hear me properly. So there you go, it's as simple as that. We're live now. And TikTok is going to do its thing and start pushing out the message to everybody that I'm live. And soon we're going to start getting quite a few people join in. And I'm just going to get the bath ready in the process. Okay. And there you go, people are starting to join. Welcome, Ale, thanks for joining. Jason, thanks for joining. Hey. Oh, I know, you tell me about it. I know. So I'm just going to get Coco a bit wet at the moment before we start applying the shampoo. So the good thing about the hydro bath is, first of all, it's a pressurized hydro bath. So once I'm ready, I flick a switch and the shampoo starts coming out of the same nozzle as I'm using at the moment. So it really saves a lot of time with the bath. Thanks for that. We're actually doing a bath here of Coco. Coco is an American Bulldog. She's 40 kilos. End up giving her a pre-soak before we put any shampoo on. It's actually really dirty. There's a lot of dirt coming off her. Edna, thanks for joining. Beck, thanks for joining. Patsai, thanks for joining. Cass, thanks for joining. So some dogs are very vocal during their bath, but they're safe, they're comfortable, they're just very vocal. Oh, and you're just so heavy. So I gotta try to move her down, and I can't do it with one arm because she's very heavy. Hey guys, thanks for joining. Mark, Anton, Lillian. Thanks for joining, guys. We're watching an American Bulldog over here, a 40-kilogram puppy. She's a very vocal puppy. So I don't know if you guys can hear her, but she's definitely very vocal. Oh, I should be wearing a smock, but I always forget to put one on. And to be honest, I like to get down and dirty with my pups. So if they're getting wet, I'm getting wet, and we're having a fun experience together. So we've warmed up the water to 30 degrees. 30 degrees. 30 degrees, yeah. So 30 degrees is a nice temperature where everyone's comfortable, and it cleans really well at 30 degrees. So we're using a pressurized hydro bath. You can see the pressure of the nozzle to really get in under the fur, reach the skin, and really clean the dog. There's just a lot of fur. And she's actually really dirty. There's a lot of dirt coming off her. Just a little clean under the tail once I can get to her. So it's really hard to wash larger dogs, and I find a lot of groomers actually turn away from large dogs.
Right.
But to be quite honest, I really enjoy doing large dogs. Like I'm 100 kilos myself, so for me, it's not that hard to handle them. So I do understand why a lot of groomers turn away from large dogs. But I say all dogs need their tender, loving care, and I'm happy to provide that service and look after all pups, small or large. Hey Catherine, thanks for joining. Amy, thanks for joining. If you guys have any questions on TikTok, feel free to shoot questions my way. I love having a conversation while I do this.
What about the shampoos and the conditioners? What stuff do you use?
So we use Petaway Everyday Shampoo. And then we're also going to be using the Petaway conditioner as well.
Right.
For certain dogs who need a de-shedding service, which we'll do a de-shedding service later in the day, we use the Petaway de-shedding shampoo. So still using the shampoo. I really want to get in there just because she's so big and there's so much of her. And I feel like she's itching quite a bit. And I can see there's actually quite a bit of dirty water coming off her. So just want to give her a nice, thorough cleaning. For those people watching on TikTok, we're bathing her in a pressurized hydro bath. So it's been warmed up to 30 degrees. The pressure here will blast through the hair straight to the skin, so we're giving her a nice, thorough, deep clean. Never forget the backside. We always need to make sure we clean the backside. Hey Toby, thanks for joining. Steve, Warm, Insulator, thanks for joining. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me, whether they're grooming questions, live questions, questions about why I decided to do this, questions about, I guess, the reason I went into dog grooming, whatever the questions may be, guys, feel free to ask me. I love having conversations while I'm on live. So prior to Jim's Dog Wash, I was in a very different industry. I was in the e-commerce industry where we sold sexual wellness products.
Right.
Yeah, so that's very different to this. But the base, I guess, concept of how to grow a business, how to succeed in business is the same. You've got to be customer-centric and provide a good experience.
Yeah.
And everyone's happy. So that's exactly the same. That hasn't changed, whether it's service or product.
How'd you get into that?
Oh, wow. If we go back 13 years, my entire social circle of friends were very entrepreneurial. So everyone would start some sort of business. And basically when it came time to me, when I decided I want to start something, because I did the traditional route of go to university, get a degree, and get a corporate job. So I did that, and I noticed it wasn't really for me. I didn't really enjoy it. And so I had a few friends who kind of started dropping off, starting their own businesses. And for me, I had a tech background where I kind of, not a tech background, but I kind of understood tech, I understood websites, And I was kind of thinking, how can I bring that into what I know? And I knew I wanted to do something behind the scenes. I wanted to do something in products. So just kind of about thinking, I guess, how do I incorporate my skills of website creation and design to a product-based business? And I thought about what's kind of recession-proof, what sells, what's a big industry, and I guess sexual wellness kind of just clicked in my mind.
Right.
And then I just connected the dots and realized, okay, I can do e-commerce, sexual wellness, and it happened.
Yeah.
And the business is still operating right now.
Wow.
I just stepped out of it, so my wife's running it, and I'm doing this. So this is my next activity, my next venture that I want to kind of excel at and grow and see what I can do within Jim's group. I've had dogs my entire life. Oh, come on, Coco, let's come down. Sorry, I just got to move though. Which is a bit heavy. Got to use 2 hands.
Yeah.
So this is, sorry guys, bear with me. She's very heavy. Okay, let's put you down. Yeah, so I've had dogs my entire life. I can't actually imagine life without dogs. And I kind of like the concept behind gyms as well. Gyms as a franchise. I like the idea behind it. I like the fact there's support. So for me, it was just kind of, I guess, I already knew I wanted to do something with animals. I was actually looking at e-commerce pet supply business, but then I kind of wanted something different. I didn't want to do product again. I wanted to do something more service related. And just Jim's advertising started popping up on my feed on social media. Jim's Dog Wash came up, and I really wanted to do service based. And then just took the plunge, messaged Sharon, and yeah, here we are. And I did a lot of research before joining. I was thinking whether do it as an independent, do it as with a Jim's as a franchise. And to be quite honest, I've been in business for myself. I know what it takes to be an independent, and it's a lot of work initially. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. When people talk about, well, I've seen the social media you've been doing and the comments you've been talking, like you've been receiving about the fees. And people don't realize, yes, there are fees in the franchise, but there's plenty of fees when you're an independent. People don't realize how much fees you end up paying for marketing when you're an independent, if you want work. They do not realize the cost of being a business for yourself is astronomical. I can give you an example. I'll freely share it. With my other business, just for Google Ads, we're paying $1,000 a day.
Really?
Just on Google Ads. Just on Google Ads. And you got to remember, it's a product-based business, so the return has to be 4x in order to make it profitable.
Yeah.
So yes, $1,000 a day will get us like $3.5 to $4,000 in sales, but then we've got to weigh in the overheads, the stock costs, the employee costs, all the different overheads. So revenue sounds great, but when you bring in all the overheads, profit margins are tiny. Well, the costs here have been so minimal. To be quite honest, it was the initial buy-in fee, which is still very low to start up a business. And now it's just my monthly flat base fee and the lead fee. That's all I'm paying really. So my lead fees, I look at that as my marketing. As long as I'm converting them, then it's no problem. And I'm converting around 80 or so, 85% of my lead fees.
That's great.
I mean, of my leads that come through.
That's right.
So that's why, like them, I don't really look at them as fees. That's just like cost of business, cost of marketing. So I'm just going to give her a rinse down. I'm going to put her back down and give her a rinse. I actually did so she's only 40 kilos. Yeah. The other week I did a 61 kilo Great Dane.
Wow.
And that was a workout. That was a workout, I must admit.
Yeah.
And that client actually reached out to me because she saw me on social media.
Yeah.
And now she's become she books it with me every 4 weeks. So I've got to book in until the end of the year, every 4 weeks.
Great.
Yeah.
Have you had many people reach out via TikTok? Via your TikTok?
Yeah, I've had a couple now. I've had a few people start to reach out to me via TikTok. I actually have a border collie, I think, in a couple of weeks from TikTok.
Wow. Yeah.
TikTok's still very fresh for me. It's very new. I'm only learning how to use it. But I feel like going live on TikTok is what people want. So you go live because people want to interact with you. You want to see the person behind the camera, and then you got to post videos because that gets sent out by the algorithm. So you got to do both hand in hand. So in saying that, I've only been using TikTok for a couple of weeks. We went from 0 followers to I think like we're around 350. So it's still very low, but it's growing. I can see that there's traction, there's momentum. Speaking of TikTok, you're doing Panda. So the guy's watching me on TikTok right now, Tinker With. That's his Border Collie booked in.
Oh, right.
Border Collie's name is Panda. And yeah, he's actually watching me now.
Ah, cool.
He's the one who found me on TikTok.
Oh, cool.
Let's wash your face a bit, wash your head a bit. So yeah, this is the interaction we're having. Like I watch a dog, I chat to my, I don't know, do I call them fans or just people? I don't know what to call them.
It's brilliant.
My TikTok live audience.
I think it's brilliant. Yeah, it's a great touch point.
And we just have a fun experience. Because being in a trailer here, it's fun with a dog, but I'm a very social person and I like to kind of, you know, talk as I groom, to be quite honest. She's just so big, if I switch on the tap, the nozzle, I'll just get all drenched.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's having a good double wash here. Your fans. Thank you, my fans. There you go. I got an answer from TikTok. I call them my fans.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, the other day I had a job down in, I think it was Parkdale. The lady had 2 big dogs. She had a Golden Retriever and a German Shepherd. And she said her groomer, which she used before, accepted them as the puppies.
Right.
And then as they turned like 6 or 7 months, she was like, I said no more because they're growing too big. And I told her the reason why like groomers say no to dogs. That's because they're hard to handle. Like as you can see, I am struggling to handle this one. But I'm still happy to do all large dogs because they all need grooming.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I told her I'm happy to do it and she's booked me in now indefinitely.
Wow.
Indefinitely.
That's great.
So yeah, the groomers definitely turn large dogs away, which is really sad. But I do understand because like I can't imagine, let's say, a 60-kilogram lady trying to handle a dog that's like her size.
Yeah.
So yeah, handling big dogs, just you need to, I guess, what's the word? There's a lot of manual handling. You need to really put your muscles into it, especially dogs which are like 40 kilos plus, like this one. You got to really put some grit into it and hold them down when needed. Otherwise, it just gets very hard. Lucky with a metal floor and there's a drain, so everything drains out. All right, guys, we finished the bath. I'm probably going to dry her in here as well, just because she's a bit hard to maneuver. So just bear with me, guys.
Yeah. But this TikTok laughing, I've never seen anyone do it before. Never. It's a
I'm going
first.
to rock the boat here.
It's a first in gyms.
That's it.
I reckon it makes heaps of sense.
I'm going to ruffle some feathers at gyms. I think I spoke to Liz before and she's like, people, I'm already ruffling some feathers. People are starting to take social media a bit more seriously now. And the thing about TikTok, like I go live and there's like 13,000 to 11,000 likes, people watching. The thing is, like, people ask me all the time, oh, do you do this area? Can you do me? And I say, if it's out of my space, I just tell them, well, no, I don't do that area. I don't do New South Wales. I'm based in Melbourne, but you can call the 131-546 number. Yeah. And then it kind of brings awareness to the entire... I'm going to reach out to a few franchisees. Like, I'm going to post a message in our WhatsApp group just to tell people, hey, let's co-host together. Let's go live together. So what I might do as well, because she's a bit scared of the blower, I'm going to put on a happy hoodie. I'm going to give it a go on her. To be quite honest, these happy hoodies, as much as I love them, they also feel like they only help a little bit. Doesn't she look cute? Doesn't she look cute, guys? They cover the ears so they kind of eliminate some of the sound. But to be honest, like dogs' hearing is incredible. So, but anything to make it a little bit more comfortable for the dogs. So you can see it's having the same reaction. So this is where I got to put some muscle into it to hold her back. I feel like that's all the drying we're gonna do, which is 98% dry, maybe even a bit more. Her face, I'm not even gonna attempt, just because if I put the blow in her face, she's gonna like jump off the table and I just don't really wanna catch her and injure myself. But what I will do before we start doing her nails is I want to give her a quick brush down, just because she really has a lot of fur coming off. I might actually tell her mum next appointment we can do a de-shed, just because she has a lot coming off. She's got a bit of skin irritation, to be honest, as well. Her skin's a bit flaky. You can see with all the itching she's doing, she's got a bit of a skin irritation as well. But usually we do see skin irritations in older dogs. It is actually quite common. When I say skin irritation, you can really see like little, it's like dandruff. There's a bit of specks coming off. Okay, you're doing so well. The owner did say, her mama did say that we're gonna have fun doing her nails. When the owner warns me about that, I brace myself. Because I know this is 40 kilos I'm going to have to pick up and hold while I carefully cut her nails, because I do not want to make anyone bleed on my grooming table. Are you ready? Shake it up, shake it up. So to be quite honest, before I started grooming, nails was the one thing I was so nervous about. It was just like one of those things. I was even too scared about doing my own dog nails. It was just like one of those things that I was paranoid about, but after doing this now, I had a really good trainer at gyms. The trainer was really good, and he actually taught me how to do it properly. Okay. So I do whatever nails I can at the time, so I might be switching legs quite a bit. Because she doesn't stand, like this is how I'm supposed to do the nails, so I can really see what I'm doing, but it's hard to support her weight. So I'm literally supporting her weight with my arm. But I need her to stand still. Come on, sweetheart, we got this. Let's do it together, let's do it together. So we also need to remember, some dogs have really long quicks, especially if their nails aren't cut too often. And this is one of them, which is really hard to work with. So we're cutting whatever I have access to, I'm gonna cut. Wow, so the nail here is literally curved around. So I'm gonna try my best to cut what I can so it doesn't dig into her. So you can see, this is why a lot of groomers don't want to do big dogs. I'm literally using my head to support her and my shoulder. Don't move, sweetheart. Sometimes I just got to do it this way. I can see, lucky she has clear nails so I can see the quick. Because if they were black, I would not be able to do it this way. And sometimes this is just easier. So yeah, this is me getting creative when I'm cutting nails and grooming. So if I'm not 100% confident, I'm not gonna go shorter. I can go a little bit shorter here if she lets me. Might not risk it. Might not risk it. There it goes. Oh, that's a big chunk. So she's done really well. There you go. All right. This is as far as I can go with these nails. There you go. All done. Well done, girl. Well done, Coco. All right, TikTok. Thanks for watching. That was our first live for the day. If you like this content, make sure you follow me, engage with my content, share my videos, like my videos, comment on my videos. I've told you guys my goal quite a few times and I will repeat it again. The reason I'm doing this, the reason I go live on social media is because I'm trying to grow a following. I'm being very transparent and honest with what I do behind the scenes. And the reason I want to grow a following is because I want to offer free grooming around Melbourne. However, before I can offer free grooming around Melbourne, I need to actually grow a following so I can support my family. I got 2 kids, I'm a dad, I got a mortgage, I got bills to pay. So once we're able to grow a following to a certain amount, then I can start offering free grooms, and we can pass on the grooming fees to the tech giants, the social media giants who have plenty of money. They can pay for grooms while I offer free grooming to the people of Melbourne. And when I say free grooms to the people of Melbourne, I'm specifically talking about people who are going through financial distress, people with disabilities, single mums, single dads, anyone who actually really needs it. Those are the people I want to help. It's not going to be life-changing, it's something little, but it's a little gesture of goodwill and something small that I can do for you. So follow me, engage with my content, because you guys are the first step to make this happen. I cannot do this without you. I need you guys to follow me, and then we can do free grooms. So thank you for watching, guys, and we'll go live on our next part. See ya. Bye. There you go. So yes, that was my goal. That's what I tell people behind the scenes, like on social media, because that's actually what I want to achieve. I want to get my following to a certain size where I can actually start doing free grooms around Melbourne. So this is Coco, yeah. This is little Coco over here. She's a little 45 kilogram American Bulldog. And she just had a bath, a nail trimming. We're gonna have a look at her ears as well. I might give her ears a little clean as well. So just doing a little ear clean. I'm just going inside the ear, just cleaning inside there with my thumb. I'm not sticking my thumb in too deep, but just deep enough to, you know, clean the perimeter. And then what I'm going to do is, once I finish up, I'm going to take Coco back to her mama. I'm going to show her to mama, give her a little, you know, walkthrough of what I did, the services I performed today with Coco. And I'll probably also explain to her that Coco does have quite a bit of irritation on her skin. She might already be aware of this, she might not be, I don't know, but I feel like it's my responsibility just to let her know, just in case. Because I can see she's bleeding here, and we didn't actually do anything. We just bathed her. So she's got a bit of irritation. So this ear is very dirty. I'll keep her on the ground. That's why I decided to drop the table lower when I was doing the nails, just in case she jumped off. Yeah, and that's the first pup done. And now I'm going to also put on my signature scent that I put on every dog. It's the Petway coconut spray. I really like it. Everyone on TikTok knows it's like my finishing touch. So I do need to get a few more different scents, because I've been using it on everyone. Even though I love it a lot, I feel like I need to diversify into other scents as well. Wait, let me get out first, Coco. I might need to help her. It's a long jump down. She's an older dog, so I'm going to help her. Okay, come on, this way. So what I do after I bring the dog back into the client, I give him a little brief of what the services I did. I told her I did a bath, I did a nail clipping. I told her about the irritation that her pup has. And then I also ask 2 follow-up questions. Are you happy with the service you received? Are you happy with the way the dog looks? The answers are usually yes, yes, fantastic. If she's happy with everything, I show her this card, which is a review card, and I ask her, do you mind leaving me a Google review? And that's how I generate reviews, and that's how I build local trust in the community, because I want to focus on local jobs. I don't want to travel 30 minutes across different, areas. I don't want to rely 100% on Jim's leads. Even though I love Jim's leads, I can't rely on that 100%. I like to generate my own work, and this is really good because it builds the, the local trust in my review base, and people book me in. So simple as that. This is beautiful. He's had an operation on his back paw, and his other paw is a bit dodgy as well. So I'm going to squat him up. There you go. So every time when I pick up dogs, I need to make sure that I keep my back straight and lift with my legs, not picking up with my back. Otherwise, I will get injured. Yeah, so we're doing a D-shed on Dusty. We had a long chat with the owners, and we decided to do a D-shed instead of a clipping. He's got a lot of fur on him. We just got to thin it all out. Make it easier for him to regulate his temperature, make him look less fluffy. Oh, and I will put this on Dusty because I feel like he's not going to be trying to jump off the table. Border Collies are usually, well, yeah, very clever, but they're also very high energy. So we'll see how this dog is like. Again, this is the first time I'm doing this dog, Dusty. So she had a previous groomer who worked out of her garage. And again, it's the same story. Used to do it, now the dog's too heavy and doesn't want to do it anymore. So I hear the same story over and over again. And that's where I guess I love doing large dogs. It's the same story. Like they had a groomer who groomed the dog. Now the dog's too heavy. The groomer doesn't want to do it. So she's looking for someone else. And she messaged me because she saw my, I guess, activity on social media. She saw that I've done a lot of large dogs. So she reached out to me to see if I can help. No, this one is not from a gym's lead. It's my own sourcing on social media. Yeah, so she saw all my content that I do. I post a lot in the community pages as well. My community pages posts have gotten a lot of traction. So the Mentone community page, Cheltenham community page, Bayside community page, I post there quite a bit. I've become a rising contributor in those groups already. So I post quite a bit. So let me just start. So we're just brushing the dog out. I'm going to try to get a lot of loose fur out. So I'm being mindful with the approach because he's got so much hair, and the owner did say he's a bit anxious with the blower. So if I use the blower, if I do the bath now and then blow dry, I feel like it's going to be hard to get all this fluff out. So I'm going to do this first, and then we'll go into the bath after I get the majority out. And you'll see there's quite a bit coming off him. I might actually go live on TikTok again, to be quite honest. So I know I'm running actually a bit behind schedule, so I'm going to message my next appointment, because one thing I like to stay on top of is my communication with my customers. Yep. 12, 1. Communication is very important. So that client actually just complimented me on my communication, because I've kept her updated throughout the whole stages of her booking in her appointment. If I was running late, the confirmation of the appointment. I send text messages for every little form of communication, because communication is key and is vital. So I've gone live on TikTok, and this is just me doing light brushing. So these are the videos that people really like to see on TikTok as well. It's a combination of being very satisfying and also the ASMR, especially when I'm doing scraping it off. So right now TikTok is just inviting people to watch my live. So he's actually behaving really well. So I might take off the collar just so I can really get around the neck area. So I feel like he's got a lot of fur and I really want to take as much off as I can. He also has a bit of matting behind the ear. It's like a golf ball matting here, which I'm probably going to cut out because I won't be able to brush that out. Hi guys, thanks for joining. Hi Squirrel Cecil and user 898. I can't pronounce all the numbers, too many numbers there. But thanks for joining, guys. So this is Dusty, a border collie with lots and lots of hair, and we are going to be de-shedding him. So have a look at this. All of this hair coming off him. I'm going to put this all on the ground. So Dusty over here has had a recent surgery in his back left leg, so we do need to be a bit cautious with his back legs. So I'm not going to be bending them, I'm not going to be maneuvering him too much. I'm going to be very gentle. Thanks for joining, guys. Baby, thanks for joining. Ethnic Greek, thanks for joining. It's actually my second live for the day. We went live this morning with an American Bulldog. Now we're going live with a Border Collie. And maybe later in the day we might go live with a Cavoodle. So today is a day of a bit of everything. We had a bath, we have a D-shed, and then we're going to have a groom. So put your head up.
So I can see Dusty has a lot of fur coming off the backside. So once we get there, you should see a lot of fur coming off on the brush. Even here, I'm just doing a little bit on the side now. Check this out. All of that. That is a lot of hair. So I've got to aim today. We're gonna take off a nice couple of kilos off Dusty. We're gonna take off a couple of small dogs off him. So stay tuned, guys. Keep watching. If you like this sort of content, follow me on TikTok. Engage with my content as well. Give me some likes. And follow if you like watching doggies pop up on your FYP. And to be honest, who doesn't like dogs on your FYP? You want to turn around? You can turn around, Dusty. Are you okay? If you got yourself a Samoyed cross-border collie, I would strongly recommend reach out to a groomer. Find one that you really mesh well with, because they need grooming their entire life. There's a lot of fur that comes off those pups. There's quite a bit coming off, and there's still so much more to go. Yeah, people definitely do not want to do this at home, because who's going to sit there in their living room for an hour and a half, 2 hours brushing a dog and then bathing it? No one's going to do that. People give a dog a 10-minute brush and then they're like, oh, it's in my arm hurts. You know, I'm going to be brushing this dog for a good, 40 minutes maybe, and then we're going to wash him. Yeah, roughly. It just depends on the condition of the coat. It just depends on the dog. Like, there's so much fur here, it might take a bit of extra brushing. The client originally thought we were going to be doing a clipping, but we decided against doing a clipping, doing a D-shed last minute. Because we don't really clip double-coated breeds. We can, but I just feel like it's not going to achieve the result that they're after. So we decided to do a D-shed instead. And especially because, like, with a clip, we need to maneuver the dog more, and the dog had surgery on the back knees, so we can't actually maneuver the dog as much. He doesn't want the dog maneuvered, so it's going to be hard to clip around the legs and everything if we can't move the dog around. So that's why I'm kind of letting him do his thing and stand, and I'm just like kind of maneuvering around him. Yeah. It really depends on the dog. I always say, you know, if you want to completely eliminate shedding around the house, then you should be doing it monthly. Monthly if you want to completely eliminate shedding around the house. But most people tend to do it every 2 months. And it's also very good for controlling the dog's body, like internal body temperature as well. So you can see quite a bit coming off. Border collie. Brushed my border collie for 2 hours yesterday and there was still fur coming out. That's right. See, somebody just commented exactly what I said, except she brushed the dog for 2 hours. That's a really good owner, because most owners will not brush the dogs for 2 hours. 10 minutes is pretty much what you'll get from owners. Yeah, the full service is probably going to take around an hour and a half, just depending how much brushing I do. Because I might clip him a bit as well, just in certain places. Just where if he has any matting, because I know he has matting around his ears. I love receiving negative comments because it's just fun to see what people say. As long as the majority of the comments are positive, then I know I'm doing something right. And what I've noticed, especially with the troll who was on the other week, my other one is on Tinkerwith. Hi Tinkerwith, you're back. Yeah, that troll that I had on the other day, he was saying a lot of negativity, and you start building up a fan base or following of people who actually know what you're doing and bring and see the value in your service, and they start backing you up. So I had people backing me up, so I didn't have to say anything. I just kind of did what I did and just watched the comments roll out. But on videos, yeah, I've had a person comment something negative about something that I did on a matted dog. And again, some people were against it, some people were for it. But again, it's all about conversation. You can't have everyone like you. Yeah, just move on. I said my 2 things on it, and I moved on. It just really depends on the focus. Some border collies are not this forward for like it just depends. Border collies, you know, if they just give them a few brushes a week, that'd be enough. But it depends. If the dog gets a lot of activity done, gets really dirty, then obviously it's going to require more. But it's more about the doodle breeds, like all the doodle, cavoodles, schmoodles, poodles. they require like daily brushing almost, because if they don't get brushed, they get matted, and then if they get matted, they have to be shaved. Around COVID time, the cavoodle breed became really popular. A lot of people got them just because they work from home, and now we're seeing a lot of these dogs are just so matted because people have gone back to work and they don't have the time anymore. And like I've posted a few videos on my TikTok just showing how matted some of these dogs are, and I'm literally like standing there shaving a millimeter by millimeter.
It has to be a daily brush for
The more the better. The more the better. The more the better. I think I only had one customer so far who's really maintained their cavoodles.
Right.
It was the other week. I think I had that customer, and the coat was so well maintained. Oh, sorry, Siri is listening to me. It was so well maintained that I was just like surprised almost. Oh, the training was really sufficient. The on-the-road training with Orlando, I feel like I was like an expert at the end of it, to be honest. Because with clippers, I was very comfortable with clippers, just because I kind of always use clippers on myself. So I'm kind of comfortable like using clippers. It's the scissors that were more kind of I needed to get used to, because scissoring is something I learning, but clipping, no problem. I was so nervous about the trailer. So ever since joining Jim's group, before that I'd never driven with a trailer. I was so nervous. I'm still kind of like learning how to maneuver it, to be quite honest. Luckily my car has a auto maneuvering functionality, which I worked out since connecting the trailer. So that's been really helpful. Because I remember once I drove into the customer's backyard, because she has a massive backyard.
Yeah.
And I had to do like a 25-point turn to get out of there. I was there for a good 35 minutes trying to get the trailer out. It was so embarrassing. But yeah, I'm definitely getting better with the trailer now. I haven't disconnected the trailer since I've connected it. Just because like my car's got all these sensors on it, and it took us a while to connect it. I had to go through the settings, disconnect all the sensors, because I couldn't connect it. The car like wouldn't let me approach it because it like detected a collision. So ever since then, I just haven't disconnected it. And then after we wash him with a de-shedding shampoo, you'll see there'll be even more coming out. Our groom actually reached out to me outside of the Gyms network I think 2 weeks ago, and she wants to refer large dogs to me, just because she doesn't do large dogs anymore. So I'm like,
find out about you.
she jumped into my live.
So that's from Alive.
That's from Alive.
That's a great
Yeah.
example of why.
And she's actually local. She's in. She was based in Clayton. I'm based in Mentone, so we're like 10 kilometers apart from each other. And I told her, yeah, if you refer business to me, I'll try to repay you somehow. Maybe co-hosting together, following, like sharing a database. I don't know, something. But yeah, it's just the opportunities that doing live just has is incredible. Yeah, people have actually commented, like my neighbors, like, oh, you look more relaxed. I don't feel more relaxed. I'm feeling like I'm constantly doing things. I'm like constantly running, but if I look more relaxed. I think I've lost a bit of weight as well doing this. I'm definitely like just go all day, especially when I have like 4 to 5 dogs. It's very go. That's why I tend to limit it at that. I don't want to do any more than that. Usually 4 is my limit. What I like, it's a comfortable pace. Like I get some people do crazy amounts, 7 dogs a day, and cool, like whatever works for them. But I got 2 young kids. For me, priority is work-life balance. I don't want to miss. I got a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, so I want to make sure I see them grow up. I don't want to miss it. And it's so easy to miss it with everything going on in our lives. So we're going to put Dusty into the bath soon. I just want to do a bit more on the backside here. Okay, we're going to put Dusty in the bath. Extra mindful, please. End of my back. Don't. I'll just put you in. Nope. Don't jump out. What's the best brush for border collies? That is a massive question, and I can't say what is the best brush. However, I can show you guys what I use. There's plenty of brushes out there. Plenty of groomers use different brushes, different tools. This is what I use. Combination of different things. There you go. There's no one best brush. There's a lot of different brushes, and I'm always up for trying new things. So before I put him through the de-shedding shampoo, I need to make sure he's all nice and wet. So the good thing about this hydro bath, it's a pressurized hydro bath. So it squirts the water straight through the double coated fur and straight to the skin. So it makes washing dogs much easier. So guys, just remember, if you do like this content, you like me going live to do D-sheds and grooms, make sure you're following me. I go live every single day. Okay, so we're just washing Dusty. Oh, be careful, Dusty. Be gentle. And now we're gonna get the shampoo to start coming out of the nozzle. So just watch this. This is just water. And now at a flick of a switch, I flick the switch, and now watch this. Here comes the shampoo. Bang. And the great thing is here, it is a pressurized hydro bath, and it's squirting the shampoo all the way through the double coat straight to the skin. Which means I do not have to rub it in. It goes all the way through. And it's much easier when you're washing big dogs to have something like this. I know I spoke to a different groomer before the other day, and she was really impressed with this bath. That she doesn't have a hydro bath. But yeah, these are incredible. And they come standard, I'm pretty sure, in all Jim's trailers. So guys, yeah, if you do like this content, make sure you're sharing me. Make sure you're following me. Make sure you share my videos. I really love going live in front of you, and this brings me closer to my goal. And just to remind everyone, my goal is I want to offer free grooming to people in Melbourne, to the people who actually need it most. So if you're going through financial distress, if you're going through, if you have a disability, or if you're a single mom, a single dad, or whatever the reason is, I want to be able to offer you free grooms. But the only way I can make that happen is if I have a following, because I do have 2 kids, I do have a mortgage, I do have bills to pay, and the only way I can make this happen is if I pass the grooming fees to the social media companies and brand partnerships, because I do need to make a living, and then I can offer free grooms and free D-sheds and free cleans, baths, washes to the people of Melbourne who need it. So if you do want to support me on my goal, or with my goal, please follow me, because you guys are the first step to make this happen. I need you guys to follow me in order to make this a reality. Okay, so before I blow dry them, I'm using not the high velocity dryer, the absorber towel. I love this absorber towel because watch this. I'm going to give them a light brush over. And yeah, I'm not sponsored by absorber towel, I just really like it. It's really good. Give it a light brush over. There you go. Brush, brush, brush. And check this out. This is actually amazing. So wiped him. You can see how he's coming out dry. Look how much water this has absorbed. It's actually crazy. Look how much water this has absorbed. Just from a light brush over. Absolutely incredible. So I do this, and now I just have to blow dry him for less time. All right, let's do this. And this is where I've got to be a bit mindful of my back. Oh. So what I can do, I can put a belly strap here to give him a bit of support. So that way he can actually take a bit of weight off the legs. And then I'll support him as well with my forearm. Luckily his nails are white, so I can easily see. Yeah. It's not the best angle. No, it's something I just do for everyone. We do. I have it down in my prices as an additional, where we can charge 15. I think it's $15, but I just do it for everyone because technically it's part of a D-shed or full groom. And nail clipping should be part of it, I reckon. So you can see where the pink is. It's like right at the tip of the nail, so I can only go so far up before he starts to bleed. So that's why I'm being very mindful of where to finish the clipping. Okay, we can get around to this side. I go live once a day, sometimes twice a day, just really depends. So follow me, engage with my content, comment on my videos, share my videos, and then I'll come up on your FYP more often and we'll do more grooms together. So thanks for watching, guys. See you later till the next D-shed. I just want to dry them up some more. Oh, stop, don't go out there.
Not the knee injury, yeah.
Yep. Hello. I didn't dry her too much around the ears because she was getting a bit antsy.
Oh, okay.
Around the ears, so they're a bit wet.
Hello, Dusty boy.
But yeah, we took off a lot of fur. I sent you a picture.
Oh, yeah, I was driving.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
was driving.
No, of course. But yeah, we took off quite a bit of fur off her.
You still don't look any thinner.
We took off quite a bit. But yeah,
Yeah.
to make her look thinner, that's a clipping. But we've got to be mindful of the back legs because, like,
standing that long.
I was kind of supporting her. But yeah, if a clip would have been hard because you need to move the legs around.
Yeah. You
But
feel
yeah.
better?
But she did really well. So here, he
yeah.
did really well.
Oh yeah, he sounds really nice. And she goes, and he's got a really cute face. He looks friendly with dogs.
Oh,
So your face was
thank you. My face. So my face is key. That's it.
Yeah, nice,
Okay.
friendly, smiley face. Like you didn't look like you were going to be aggressive or anything. That was your face, smiling face.
There you
One.
go. There you
There's
go.
your tip.
Yeah. Speaking of reviews, do you mind leaving a Google review?
Yeah, how do I do that?
Just have your phone. You just tap on the phone or just put the camera over this.
Do I have to write it now?
No. It just opens up the link and you can write in your own time. And we were at this school barbecue for the ELC, and this random parent just comes up to me. She's like, "Oh, you're the dog groomer from online." I'm just like, "I guess so." I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah. You've actually did my friend's dog up in Hyatt." And I'm like, "Oh," so people are starting to talk about it. And they're just like, "Oh, can you do my dog as well?" I'm like,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So it's
That's
just,
what I mean.
it's all spreading like wildfire. I wear this around the school as well all the time now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's my brand now. Red is my brand.
Yeah, but you will. You'll pick up.
A few parents have shared my details through their parent kids WhatsApp groups,
Oh, yeah.
because every class is a WhatsApp group. So someone has shared my details and I'm getting work through that, and it's just spreading. Like I got to control how much I'm going to work because I got 2 young kids. I want to make sure I'm home for them. Yeah, and so like, it's just crazy. Like before I started, I was already booked out 3 weeks in advance, and now I'm constantly booked out like 3 weeks in advance. Like this March is already almost booked out. April's starting to get filled because the dog's fur keeps growing.
Yeah.
Dogs need to be de-shed.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I can't see
Oh,
them.
really good photos.
They are cute. I thought they were nice ones for
Oh,
you.
beautiful. Look at that.
You can be a pin-up dog now. That's okay.
That's it.
Have a look. They're good photos.
They are great, yeah.
See, he was laughing. He was smiling.
That's the photo you're going to upload to the reviews. Which
Yep.
review can upload a
Oh,
photo.
yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Amazing. We got Jack. He's a 16-year-old cavoodle. 16. And he's actually inside. He was jumping around, bouncing. And I told the owner, I'm like, "Are you sure he's 16? That's like a 90-year-old man jumping around." But yeah, he's 16. And this is the first time I'm grooming him. And the owner actually told me he's never been bathed at previous groomers. And I'm just like, what? It's part of the service. So we're going to bathe him, we're going to clip him, we're going to make him feel nice and fresh. He's got a bit of matting around, but we'll see what we'll do. I mean, he's got a bit of spots as well, from old age spots. So we'll see how we work with that.
Why they find you first? Because they get
Yeah, they weren't happy. Like, this is the common thing I'm hearing. They weren't happy with the previous groomer. She found me online again through reviews, and she decided to book me in. Yeah. So the power of reviews are incredible. It builds trust. I'll double check with her, but I feel like anyone who finds anyone on social media, they start then investigating and researching you, and then they start seeing the videos, the Google reviews, and it's all intertwined, it's all linked. Doing a full groom, we're going to be doing a clip, a bath, nail clipping, and a bit of scissoring around the face, a bit of shape. So a full groom. He's actually a bit deaf and blind as well. So he might be a bit nervous, But we're going to go nice and slow, take it easy with him, and give him a extra TLC. I was actually just speaking to her. I received the gyms lead before in Clayton. So I was actually speaking to her. Unfortunately, because I'm booked out so far in advance, she needed someone like this week.
Yeah.
And I told her even next week is it's a short week as a public holiday. So it's going to be hard to find someone. So I couldn't convert that gyms lead, but it is okay. Can't convert everything. So there's pros and cons about being so far booked out. The pro is you know what you're doing, like in terms of you know your schedule, you're booked out, you don't have to stress about it. But the cons are when you get leads, some people just really need the work done ASAP.
Can't wait a week or two.
Yeah, and I told her like most groomers are booked out 2-3 weeks in advance. You're gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
So she's trying to find someone earlier, just because they have a newborn and the dog's really dirty.
Ah, right.
Really, yes. As soon as she said that, I'm assuming it's gonna be really dirty, really matted. So I'm like, unfortunately, I can't help because my next available is 3 weeks from now.
Yeah.
My goal right now is to kind of bring on as many clients as I can because I'm still fairly new. I got, space. I want to do 3 months of business development. And then I want to kind of, as I'm like what I'm doing now, I'm rebooking the clients I want to rebook and the clients I want to work with. And the clients who kind of I feel like I don't really want to work with, I'm just, I tell them, yeah, you need to groom every 6 or 8 weeks. Let me know when you're ready. But the ones that I really want to work with, I try to rebook them. That's why my April's starting to get filled up as well. There's actually so much work. It's unbelievable how much work there is.
What's a good customer?
A good customer, first of all, somebody that's friendly, somebody that wants to get their dog looked after. They want their dog groomed on a regular schedule. So that's a good customer. Someone who's going to book in every now and then, I don't really want to work like that because it's too much stress. I don't know my schedule. And then I know the dog's not going to be looked after, which means it's going to be a matted dog.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of extra work.
Yeah.
And so that's a good customer. Customer who's friendly, who I can have a chat with. He's not complaining about price. She's happy to pay what I say my prices are because I'm really stern on my pricing. I don't adjust them. I've had a few people say, "Oh, you're too expensive." I'm like, it is what it is. That's my price. It's like the way I look at it is, if you're going to go to, I don't know, Big W or any sort of big store, and it says $20, you're going to take it to the counter and try to bargain to $15. No, that's the price. Like, that's it. This is the price. This is what I charge for my service. This is it. If you don't like it, then unfortunately, I'm not the groomer for you. And if you do like it, well, great. I'll work with you and let's work together. So I'm very stern on my pricing. If someone has a 2-dog household, I'll give them a small discount. Just because it's a 2-dog household means less driving for me. So I'll give them a little discount. But yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we're going to give the dog a little pre-clip. We're going to see. He's a bit matted around here. So what I'm doing, I'm just feeling him up just to kind of understand his coat condition and what's around, because I don't know. I found here, he's got some sort of massive lump here,
Right.
a growth.
Yep.
So I just need to be cautious of that because
It would be very common on older dogs to have those growths and stuff on the legs or the backs, I guess.
yeah, his leg's not too bad. Oh, there you go, something there. So I'm just having a look at his condition. Because if I just run clippers over him without knowing what's where, I will nip something.
Yeah.
Most customers just want the dog groomed.
Yep.
I think I've only had one customer who's been really like, I want this a bit longer, I want this a bit shorter, I want this like that, I want this around like that.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I see. Yep, I will listen, I'll take it on board, great, okay, I will do it. But most customers are just like, make him look pretty. Yeah. A lot of customers don't want to maintain their dog. The customer who told me all the specifications, they maintain the dog quite a bit. So for them, it was just more about they want the look that they know they want because they maintain the dog.
Yeah.
But most people, that they don't maintain the dog to that extent. So yeah, we're just giving him a light pre-clip, nothing too fancy, just light before we give him a bath and blow dry him. We just got to like talk to the client and really understand if there are any injuries or any surgery. Like the other dog had the surgery on its knees, on its kneecaps. So yeah, this is a very rough pre-clip. It's not a final product. We've still got to bathe him and then do a proper job. The only reason we do this is just to remove a lot of the bulk fur, so it'd be easier to dry him. because again, the owner did say he's not too good with the blower. Yeah, I must admit, I haven't disconnected this trailer since I started. I've been driving everywhere with it.
Yeah.
I go to school drop-off, school pickups with it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I religiously keep it on.
Okay. And you were saying before that the parents actually recommend you in a group chat.
Yeah.
Which I
Yep.
think's really cool. That's the first I've heard of that.
It's all about you just do a good job, you communicate with the clients, and they just recommend you.
But and that photo she's saying of you smiling do you have a photo of yourself in your listing of you smiling in your Google listing?
On my Google listing, yeah, I take a lot of pictures of me hugging the dogs.
And that's
smiling.
in your Google listing?
Yeah, I got a few of those with different dogs.
Perfect.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of groomers don't put their face out there.
Yeah, which I don't understand.
Yeah. I feel like in general, a lot of people just don't go behind the camera.
Yeah.
And to be quite honest, before this, my previous business was very discreet. There was no face in front of it, so it was very different to this. As soon as I got to this, I'm just like, I'm getting onto the camera. Like, I just want to get out. And I was so closed up before because it's sexual wellness. It's all about discreet service.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like going all out, blasting on social media because I can finally be open and just like talk.
Yeah. And one thing I've noticed with you today, it's, the customer service with the customers has been outstanding.
Yeah.
I just don't think at a groomer, like when they're probably in and out and you've got receptionists maybe there, they would get nowhere near the same level of care.
No chance.
Or even just chatting to them for a bit.
I think that just comes from my background of e-commerce. It's the same as e-commerce. You've got to be so customer-centric.
Yeah.
It's the same thing here. You just got to talk to the customer and relate with them and, hear them out. Hear what they're saying. Even like with this customer, we're technically like, we are so late. And she was so happy. She was just over the moon. She's like, thank you for letting me know. And even just with the transparency, like, and just the honesty, like, she booked in these dogs. That's $125. And then, because she booked through my online portal, then she ticked nail clipping for an extra $20.
Right.
So that's like a $145 job. And she told me, and I'm just like, no. It's nail clipping is included in the groom.
Yeah.
So I took the $20 off, and I told her because that's just honesty. And she was so appreciative because she didn't know. Yeah, I always like to see and investigate what that is.
Yeah.
Just in case there's something more. If it is something more, I can tell the owner. And then
How do you
dog checked out.
know? Is that from the training you do with pet trainings, or just from a bit of experience, or how do you know?
We do the training with Jim's training.
Yeah.
And the CPR training, but it's just more something that looks out of the ordinary. If something looks out of the ordinary, I will raise it. Like I know I had a Staffy. Staffies are known to skin conditions.
Right.
And they get little skin tags, but they look a bit reddish. That could be cancerous.
Yeah.
So if I see something like that, I'll just tell her straight away. Like the other dog has a sort of massive fat lump around the front
I remember that,
leg. It's probably just a fat lump, but I'll just tell her anyway, just in case. These are Heinegers, so
Right.
they're not the ones that Jim set me up with originally.
Right.
Because the ones we got set up originally were corded clippers.
Yep.
And to be quite honest, I could not imagine doing this with corded clippers because
Right.
you have to constantly maneuver the cord around. So I just got myself one of these, Heineger. They're really good. Battery lasts a long time. They're cordless, they're light, so very convenient. I've already reached out to Sharon telling her we've got to change the clippers. So this is what I mean by it's easier doing small dogs because you can just pick him up like this and you can just do the under when he lets. But yeah, usually he just started biting me a bit. But there you go. You just pick him up and then you do what you need to do. A big dog you can't maneuver that easy.
No.
Yeah. But also I've got to be mindful. He's a 16-year-old pup, so we can't maneuver him as easily as a puppy. It's not as nimble. So I'm just doing a very quick pre-clip and then we're going to bathe him. I'm just surprised what she said that he hasn't been bathed. All this time she's been going to that groomer.
No, don't bathe him.
Nah. She's been going there for 8 months and she always realised he used to come back and he smells.
Right.
And because they didn't bathe him. I was like surprised. I'm like, how do you
That's
not
a standard with your service, isn't it? You guys.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a standard part of the service. It's part of the groom. So I'm extremely surprised and I promised her he's going to come back smelling like coconuts. So that's my signature scent. Okay, we're going to do the other paw, the back of the paw, and then we'll get the bath ready. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. It's what you always talk about, like what I see in your socials about. They think that I'm giving like half my wage away to gyms. That's like the comment that always comes up in the live chat. They're like, oh, how much is gym charging you? Probably take an arm and a leg. I'm like, no, not really. Just the base fee. That's really it.
Flat fee, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
flat
that for
fee.
everyone. The word franchise is a dirty word, unfortunately, in Australia,
is.
and they think that everyone's the same.
Yeah. It really is. Even like people I talked to, I remember I spoke to my father-in-law. He used to be a Couriers Police franchisee. And before I signed on, I was telling him about gyms and how much they charge and how it operates. And he's like, no, that doesn't sound right. No, what do you mean? No, they charge a percentage. You're going to make no money. And I'm like, no, it's a flat fee. That's it. And like even he worked within a franchise, Couriers Police.
I know that one, yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, read the contract, double check before you sign anything. He just didn't believe me. The way you should even look at it. If it's putting people off, that's probably the wrong person to be joining.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
You need to before you sign up with any business, before you do any venture, you need to do your research.
Well, there's enough for them to watch online, so
Exactly,
they can check
there's so much content online. And if that's putting you off, then you just haven't done your due diligence, to be quite honest. I actually had someone reach out to me on live before.
Yeah.
She asked me about the fees and any hidden thing, like if there's anything hidden. And I told her, I was 100% transparent. This is what I'm paying, this is it. And she actually goes to me, yeah, she's actually currently in talks with Sharon.
Oh, cool.
So this is a potential franchisee who just wanted to reach out to me and talk to me. So I did the same thing. When I was looking at this franchise, I think I called up 10 different franchisees and had a chat with. Everyone. I talked to so many people.
Good. Yeah. Jim will love to hear that.
And you got to do it. It would be stupid of me to sign up to something where I don't know anything about and just hope for the best. But there's still a bit of hesitation with the online content because people can look at it and be like, okay, that's Jim's content.
Yeah.
That's different. But if you reach out to franchisees, well, they're the ones that are actually doing the work. You can actually talk to them and get a true answer out of them, which is not from Jim's group. So that's the difference. I'm going to have to cut these out. You can see the markings around the eyes. So wash the majority of the dog, dry the majority of the dog. Now I'm going to put him up onto the table and dry the rest. So the thing around his eyes over here, you can see there's a lot of dirt and it's so crusted onto the hair, I'm going to have to cut it off. I'm not going to even attempt to try to take it off by washing it with the brush. Usually when there's so much, there's potential of an eye infection. So how's he scared of the blower?
True.
And that's why I'm connecting the dots. Maybe the previous grooming place said that because they didn't wash him, so they never blow dried him because he's deaf. So how is he scared of it?
Yeah, if they did that, that's pretty dodgy.
Yeah. So I'm just connecting the dots while as I'm doing this. I'm like, he's not scared of the blower at all. I reckon he's got some sort of infection.
Right.
Because these are so thick.
Yeah. Oh, the gunk next to the eye. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the gunk next to the eye.
Yeah.
Usually there's a little bit every dog has something, but when it's really
Thick
full
one,
on, thick, it's usually a sign of infection.
So is that something you obviously will tell the owner about? Or
Yeah, I'll tell them. I'll make them aware. I'll clean it up. I'll take it off. I'll cut it off.
Yeah.
And then I'll tell the owners, there's a lot of gunk around here. It's usually a sign of infection. I might be worth checking it out. Usually the owners already know, yeah, I'm aware. Cool. I did my part. I said something. After the dog is bathed and blow dried, you can just see the coat comes off so much easier. On my street, so one of my neighbors saw this massive thing, contacted me on Facebook. She reached out to me, and she's literally 3 houses down from me. And she's booked me in for April 1st to do her dog. Then her friend from Parkchild's bringing her 2 dogs over. So we're going to have 3 dogs at one household.
That's great.
And then her sister is bringing her 2 dogs. We're going to have 5 dogs. outside of my house, I don't have to move the trailer.
That's great.
So I'm just literally waking up, going to my trailer, like my office,
Yeah.
and grooming 5 dogs all day. I feel like soon, I was actually thinking I might as well like start like doing like my mobile grooming, but not mobile from my house.
Right, yeah.
Indication was before I started, that was a good indication for me.
Yeah.
It was I was literally booked out two or 2.5 weeks before I even went live.
Really?
Yeah, before I even went
yeah.
live. And it just continued on like that. The one thing I'm kind of trying to get used to is, because I've never worked in a service-based business like this. In e-commerce, it's basically the website's operating, you're always money's clocking over. If you don't feel like working one day, well, it's fine, you know. Money, the sales are coming through. Here, it's you don't show up, you don't get paid, which is really odd. It's a funny thing to get used to.
But it gives you a good routine, though. Some people.
Oh, 100%. The routine is that's definitely important. And I was actually speaking to Liz the other day, and I'm like, because I was feeling a bit sick on the weekends, and I was a bit worried about Monday about making it to work. And I started thinking, I'm just like, I've got 3 dogs booked in on Monday. If I don't show up, I'm going to have to work in these people during the week somehow. And when you're booked out, it's hard to work people in throughout the week because you're booked out. So yeah, it's just a few things I'm getting used to. I've done my pricing, so I've looked at a few local salons around Mentone, specifically around Mentone, Bayside area, and I've basically set myself around 15-20% more expensive.
Right.
Because the 15-20% is basically me coming out to you and providing the one-on-one care to your dog. That's what that's based at.
That's not much. Actually.
It's not much. It's really not.
More convenient for the client and the dog.
Yeah, 100%. It is so convenient for the client. It's a small price to pay. That's why when people say, "Oh, you're too expensive," I'm like, okay, well, I'm just not the right groomer for you, because I know my prices are so close to salon prices. You're literally paying for the convenience of me coming out to you and giving your dog that extra, attention that it needs. I actually had a customer. This is actually a good thing to show. We might need to blur out the name of the customer. So, but I'll show you. So I received this message, and this is a perfect indication. So she's actually booked in. Hi Anton, sorry for the delay. To be honest, your cost is much more expensive than we anticipated and what we current pay. But I have a good feeling about your service and would like to arrange a day. What days would be available? So she knows I'm more expensive, but she still has a good feeling. That's because we had this massive Facebook conversation, and I reassured her, and she's booking with me even though she's paying more than what she paid previously.
Yeah.
And to that comment, I responded, "Thank you for being honest. I really appreciate that. I completely understand it's a little more than some salons. With mobile, you're getting one-on-one care, no cages, no waiting, and a calm environment right outside your home, which is especially helpful for," and I mentioned the dog's name because the dog's older. And then I just told her, "I'm in your area and so, which one suits you better?" But yeah, so the customer knows we're more expensive and she's still booked. So sometimes I feel like customers will just put the pricing aspect out there just to kind of get a cheaper deal. But if you stay stern of your pricing, you can still book them in. Like that's a perfect example of it. And if you're working 5 days a week, like me, I'm choosing to work, if you calculate the hours, it's 4 days a week. But if you're actually working 5 days a week, 9 till 5, some people choose to chuck in an extra weekend day, you can easily make over 100K.
Wow.
Easy, without a doubt. Like the hours I'm working and the prices I'm charging are already calculated, and it's already going to be over 100K. But yeah, for most people, like if you're going to be doing, let's say 6 dogs a day even, if you're doing 6 dogs a day at my prices, 5 days a week, you easily can get up to like 150K.
Wow.
Like that'd be total so the total trailer revenue, you can work up, like you can earn 150.
Right.
If you hire employees and subcontractors, then you'd pay them 120, 130, and then I'll take the balance.
Yep.
But that eliminates all the risk for them. So it's definitely a scalable model. It's just about finding the right people.
Yep.
Yep, there you go. We can still go more, which I'll take more of, but there you go. At least it's not curling into his paw and hurting him. So he can actually walk now and not feel pain every time he takes a step. So when I see that, that just tells me whoever's been grooming him has not been doing a good job. They've just let his nail grow out completely, which is absolutely crazy. Poor pup. There you go. Much better. Much better. See? There you go. It used to curl all the way around to here, and we've taken off like this much. Perfect. Now he can walk. Let's look at the other nails. It's a weird, challenging aspect, to be quite honest. The fact that I got to show up to get paid compared to what I was doing before. So that's something I'm getting my head around. But besides that, I like the structure. I like the days. I like working with the dogs. I haven't met a really challenging dog yet that I couldn't really work. Actually, I take that back. I have. I met one dog last week. I actually split up the appointment into 2 sessions. So the first session was, she was really matted. She had matted on the front, on the legs, on the bum, everywhere. There's matting everywhere. It was a last minute booking. I fit the client in because I had a cancellation, and the client just told me, oh, she just has a bit of matting around the neck. And I'm like, yeah, cool, not a problem. I'll fit her in 2 hours, that'd be plenty. The dog had so much matting everywhere. I was using a 7-blade, and it was just like millimeter by millimeter getting through it.
Wow.
But also what makes it worse, the dog had high anxiety. Like when I'm talking about high anxiety, I mean really high anxiety. The client actually had to give the dog sedatives, which were her vet prescribed, on days where she's experiencing stress. So she gave the dog sedatives before I arrived. To be honest, I couldn't tell. The dog was just so anxious. And I think, like I actually put on lullabies to calm the dog down.
Yep.
So I had my phone playing lullabies. And the dog only came down for like maybe 20 minutes. And then I quickly got the bulk of it off. I have the video. I haven't uploaded the video yet, but I have a recording of it. Just because it was so bad, and I'm just kind of letting a bit of time pass because I don't want to. So that's the only dog that was the hardest dog I've dealt with so far, and I've got her booked in for the next appointment, I think next week, where we have to do the face and paws, because I just couldn't have time. I would have spent like a good 3.5, 4 hours with that dog if I did in one session, and I couldn't because I had other clients. But yeah, that was the most typical dog I've had so far. So I always start off with a longer one on the head, and then if I need to go short, I can always go shorter. All right, guys, so that's a wrap. Thank you for joining me on the road as a dog groomer. We had lots of fun today. We did a lot of different dogs. We did a D-shed, a bath, a full groom. And yeah, that's a day in the life as a dog groomer. So thanks for joining me. If you do need any services done, reach out to the Jim's Group call center. That's 131-546. And if you want to find out more, and if you want to learn about becoming a Jim's Dog Watch franchisee, same number, 131-546.